Today we are going back to Odyssey, back to not too long after I started the game, maybe a year or so in, and going to open up a pack of Odyssey. This one's been staring at me for a while. There's not too much of this around. It was a popular set at the time. I remember back in Standard, a couple cards from this set that were absolutely huge were the #1 cards. Were Shadow Mage Infiltrator, which has been reprinted quite a bit, not holding a lot of value these days. And the other big card was Call of the Herd in Standard was really good. So Madness decks were a big thing in this block. Became really good. Some of these actually are not bad. Just a lot of them need Threshold for stuff to happen. So Threshold, they did a really good job of Threshold in these. It was a little hard to get there. It was a lot harder to put cards in your graveyard back then. And so some of these Threshold abilities, I mean, not bad for an enchantment that gives your creature flying, and they can't be the target of spell abilities if you can get to Threshold. So, all right, Chatterous Squirrel, probably our first to common, but it's a pretty good one, and even today, playable in those Squirrel decks. So, just good card value. Afflict, Bog Wreckage, not bad for these sacrifice, but just come in tapped. Not bad. All right, Dirty Were-Rat. Just love the flavor of these. You know, I love this art on this land. Just a beautiful set. All right, Dirty Were-Rat. Also back to the day where there was 4 sets a year and things came in blocks, and so sometimes those blocks were nice when you had that nice theme to them and they all played together. So it was pretty cool back then. All right, Escape Artist used to play this quite a bit. He was unblockable. Really works in those ninja decks. Still not bad in like ninja decks and stuff. You have ways to keep them alive. You can discard cards, bring them back. Diligent Farmhands. I used to use this a lot. It's actually probably an underrated search for a land, sacrifice your creature. Also gives Muscle Burst. One of the buff spells makes it do more. So, all right, it should be into the uncommons. Even Flock kind of sucked. All right, Cephalid Coliseum. Yes, this is a great land. Good uncommon land. A little later in the game when you get to draw and discard cards, put them in your graveyard. Really nice ability. Really worked with Madness as well. I mean, the downside, when you tap it, it does a damage, but Commander, it's not a big deal at all. Beautiful uncommon. Probably the top uncommon in the set. Or it's right up there anyway. Skull Fracture. Not a bad discard card. Patchwork Gnomes. And what did we get for our rare? Holistic Wisdom. Probably not the one we wanted. Remove a card in your hand from the game. Pay 2. Return target card in your graveyard from your graveyard to your hand if it shares the card type with the card removed this way. So, not bad. Not bad. Pretty good stuff. Really happy with that Cephalid Coliseum. Can never have too many of them. I do own, I want to say I own 5 of them. A couple of different versions. But I will take 6. Pretty nice. So hope everyone did enjoy the throwback to Odyssey and back in 2001. So long time ago, over 20 years now. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Everyone have a magical day. Subscribe if you are new to the channel.